G'day traders, welcome back to the channel. It's Jimmy Trades here. Happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had a great week. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to keep it a little bit short and sweet. The reason being is a couple of things. First of all, we are facing a cyclone at home here, and it's really starting to intensify here at the moment. So I'm getting this video done. And then I'm probably going to step away from the charts for the rest of the day. Might come back for NFP, we'll see. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, it is NFP. So at 8:30, if we jump over the calendar, we see we've got non-farm payroll. Now, because of non-farm payroll, any bias we decide to try and attempt right now will likely be destroyed. There is no point in trying to determine a bias before non-farm payroll, in my opinion. So anything we did now wouldn't be a waste of time. Obviously, it's a good exercise to have a look at bias XYZ, but we can do that every other day of the week. Today, with non-farm payroll, I thought we'd just do something a little bit different, and we just jump down to the London session and see if there was any trades that presented during London. Then we'll wrap it up. Of course, I will drop a link or a card on the chart here somewhere. As we move over to the chart, I'll drop a card over in the top corner, I guess, with a link to Day Trading Realtors OSOC stream, which will be happening from 8:15 this morning. And remember, guys, there is still an opportunity to grab your Apex evals and your Tradeify evals. Apex with 80% off, Tradeify with 30 to 35% off right now. And you can one-shot kill with those accounts, no worries at all. You can pass in one day. Okay, so there is no issues with using Apex or Tradeify to pass on OSOC. So let's jump down to the 5-minute. We'll start here on NQ, and we'll have a look. We'll do a bit of a trade review. So coming into the London session, here we have the Asia high and the Asia low. And as we move lower, we'll just roll back a little bit here. As we move lower, we get a sweep of this hourly swing low, and we also have a sweep of the Asia low. So that's enough to start looking for a trade. Yes, I would prefer to see this hourly candle here close back inside the range of the previous candle. That didn't happen, but we did get our breaker block formation right here. Structurally quite nice. Now, there was no FEG in the leg that took liquidity, which I do like to see. That starts to form our Pegasus model. But that wasn't present here in this trade. And as we roll forward, we get a change in the state of delivery on the lower time frame. This would have been a nice opportunity to enter here. You could have market ordered in, but we didn't need to do that because let's mark out our position tool. I think I had on the low here, they targeted 2R to the Asia high. Perfect. And as the trade played out, we get our FVG aligned, obviously, here with the breaker. Price dips back in, and this is where we got our fill. Now, price did muck around quite a bit. Okay. Now, what did it play around on? The new day opening gap through here. Price was struggling to push through that level several times, trying to get through that level. Another retest of the breaker before finally we start to get our move to the high side and to our achieve. So anyone that was able to take that, well done. Because generally with non-farm payroll, trading conditions aren't the best. So it was a great little trade to take. Just had to sit through this chop here, and you got your 2R. Thanks to Kowalski for providing the information around the new day opening gap. Not something I had personally considered before, but he pointed it out in Trade Foundry that the day before NFP in particular, the new day opening gap can be quite a strong level. And that was proven here with these retests before eventually price finding a way to get through. So that was the NQ trade. Let's have a look at, I think ES would have had the same. ES did have the same trade play out. You can see a breaker here. CL had some nice moves here through London. We did have a breaker here with a stop hunt off the midnight open. But we weren't out of a point of interest by the looks. We did have a bullish FEG here, which looked like it supported price. Even though we got to close through, we immediately rebalanced that. So that you could have used that as your higher time frame point of interest. Unfortunately, no tag in on this one. You would have had to have market ordered in to get into a position on this trade. Lovely, lovely move higher. Let's have a look at Euro futures. Just beautifully moving high here. I do want to move out to the daily actually for a second, because we've been targeting this level here, the -2 to 2.5, and have a look at that price straight up into that level today. So perfect example there, how you can use the standard deviations. And this is something that we've been looking at over the last couple of days, and this was our projection, and we have reached straight into that. And still currently no intention of slowing down here by the looks. In fact, we have another another breaker here, sorry, and we've got to close through that as well. This is on the hourly. You could use this to project further, and that would put us through that -2 to 2.5. If we're going to close through there, we can look for the -4. We're back down to the 5. Was there any positions here? Any opportunity to get into a position during London? It doesn't look like it. There was a continuation breaker here, but you weren't into a point of interest. We just continued to create these gaps along the way up. We do have a stop hunt and a nice tap in. So if you've got conviction for price to continue its move higher, you could actually look at taking that stop at a low, and we got a nice 2.6 hour trade out of that one. Let's jump over to gold, see if gold put up any positions. Doesn't look like it. Nice run through Asia and London though for gold, but nothing that came back into a point of interest, and no real breaker with a stop hunt to see here at all, and nothing on gold. Let's jump over to crypto now. I'm not going to look at it on the 5 minute, but I do want to look at Bitcoin on the daily and see what we have going on. So we went straight back up into this bearish FEG, which is still holding here at the moment. What I don't like is this candle. This candle closed back inside the range of the previous day's candle. Insight to order flow, potentially looking for price to reverse here. However, we have found some support on this candle's wick. Okay. So it'll be interesting to see if price can find some strength here and continue to move higher. But as I say, I don't like this candle right here. Out of a point of interest, closing back inside the range. We'll see how it plays out. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I wish you all a great weekend. Remember to grab those Apex and Tradeify evals before one shot, one kill. Jump over to Day Trading Realtors stream and hop on for the ride. Take care. Bye for now.